This is Josiah Plays Pillars of Eternity. Back for the new episode, and I have done something to my modem which may, at least temporarily, increase the functionality of my internet so that my stream doesn't just keep randomly disconnecting every few minutes, which is an awful, awful thing.
Laying low.
So, I'm back here in Andra's Gift, and it looks like my stream's working and everything so far, so good luck to me. My character's no longer fatigued. We have a resting bonus. We have all of our spells and everything. Let's go fuck up some thugs. Because I do not appreciate their thuggish bullshit. Hey, this courtesan wasn't here before. Who's this guy? This guy definitely wasn't here before. Kerned. A hooded figure leans against a wall. When he notices you draw near, he stands upright and raises his hand to halt your approach. If you know the words, speak them and we can do business. If not, then we are done speaking. Some crazy words? Oh, I did read something about some words for a... Remember this? How about you give me your business? I don't crack your skull across the pavement. What words? Have you seen any... Hold on a second. Okay, I still have all the options. The man regards you with wary eyes from beneath his hood. You return. Do you have the words? Wait. A long time ago in the game. A long time ago, I found... Let's see if I still have it. Tattered journal. No. Pages from Fulvano's travels, a folded note, scrawled letter, chewed letter, Ludrana's orders. Wait. Ludrana? Here, right here, tattered note. I need you to deliver our hull for Kern to sell. He will not speak to you unless you know the words Ich Nibion Ilfion. He's only found in the gift after dark, and I totally forgot about it till right now. I have been carrying this note around since, like, oh my god, so long ago. I don't even remember who I got it from. Some kind of bandits or something. Cool. So I do actually know the words. Nice. It's amazing. Have you seen anyone come this way carrying a large chest? That depends. Have you come carrying copper? No, I'm not giving you any copper. Geek Nibion Idilfion. I apologize for the unpleasantries. I am Kern, the midnight merchant, as some would say. I deal in sensitive commodities. Precautions must be taken. Now, let us do business. Ooh, oh, he sells gems, and he sells the good gems, like diamonds that you need for, like, the more powerful enchants, and sapphires and rubies. This is the stuff you need to make, like, the really good scrolls and potions and enchants. Even Andra Tara, which I've never even seen. Translated as Andra's Tooth, these are large Baroque, teardrop-shaped pearls most commonly found and traded by Amawa. Diamonds, the whole business. Wow. This guy's not messing around when it comes to gems. He also sells Audra. Why is Audra so cheap? I guess it makes sense that it's cheap. It's friggin' everywhere. And he's got some lockpicks, which I will buy. But... oh, Audra Bon, what's that? White Audra is an extraordinarily rare precious stone found in some formations of Audra. It sometimes appears immediately adjacent to copper conductors used in Ingwithan structures. It has a luminescent white color with pink and violet vein striations running through it. I don't think I've found any of that before. Even like the diamonds and stuff are not that expensive. I guess sapphires are the most valuable gem. Interesting. So, like, if I wanted to do some, like, intense enchanting, Roger for that. Like, exceptional, you need rubies. Or superb, you need sapphires. For the highest level enchant, you need those highest level gems. Yeah, you need sapphires and emeralds for it. And like these level 2, all these level 2 stat bonuses, you require diamonds for. That's the reason I couldn't do them before, because I didn't have any diamonds. If I'd known I could just buy diamonds from this guy. But the shield, emerald, ruby, yeah. So that's pretty nice. Cool. The hooded figure emerges from the shadows again, this time wearing a smile. Greetings, friend. Do you care to do business? Yes, let me see what you have. So, I don't think I'm going to just buy any of his gems right now just to carry around, but it's nice knowing that I can come to this guy to get these. Like, I found some merchants that sell some of these lower, crappier gems, but the fact that I found a guy that sells diamonds and rubies and sapphires and stuff is quite nice, because that means when I want to do those enchants, I won't have to, like, hunt around. I can just come to him. Shh. Nice. Kerned. It's a courtesan. Prostitute, hold her hips, thrusting her chest forward as you come near her. Oh, okay. You look like you want to have a good time, honey, and I'm all open for business. Okay, I think I'm just gonna leave you to your business then. Meanwhile, I'm gonna switch formations to my ass-kicking formation. So this is obviously the thug that stole the chest. A quick save. I'm gonna roll up on these thugs. Well, they see me, but they're not doing anything yet. That is a lot of thugs. That is a lot of thugs. That guy's got a cutlass, or a saber and a shield. That guy's got a two-handed sword. That guy's got a crossbow. That guy also has a crossbow. That guy's got a rapier. That guy's got a couple daggers. That guy's got a name, Walder Three Fingers, and also daggers, and that's Lefty Lisk. And he's got a, it looks like an Astok, maybe. So in other words, that's a pretty hard pipe-hitting crew of thugs right there. That's not just a couple guys. So a lot of things could go terribly wrong here. Let's see what happens. Four people stand gathered around what appears to be a large wooden chest. or just a wooden chest, might not be large actually. One of them, a grizzled and rough-looking character, looks up at you, then sneers. Took a wrong turn somewhere, did you? Best turn around and walk on. There's a sudden snapping sound from the direction of the chest, and a second, smaller man lets out a frustrated groan. Damn it! That's the second lockpick! He looks up at you and stills. Oh. Walder, 3 fingers. Walder rolls his eyes and turns to you. You've walked down your last pier. Oh, it's gonna be like this, huh? Defeat Walder and his band. The thieves who stole the chest Morsino was supposed to be looking after aren't going to give it up without a fight, so there's not going to be any negotiation, apparently. Which is unfortunate. Looks like all of the enemies are targeting Adair right now, which I do like quite a bit. I want everybody in my team to stop what you're doing. I want Adair to move up to right here. I want us to stand, and I want us to deliver. I want us to stand and deliver.
What?
I want an interdiction to occur.
On your word.
Let's take some of these thugs out. I want this guy to get shot in the face. I want to knock him down.
Quit.
I want you to run up. I'll just run up to right there for right now.
Your thoughts must
Okay, we should do some charming. We should puppet master some guys. Like, maybe we can puppet master the bosses. Let's see what happens. Yeah, the knockdown worked.
Quit.
Why don't you roll up and ace this guy? Interdiction went off, which is good. Go ahead and shoot this, not him, this guy.
Following your lead.
Kana, who are you attacking? Oh, this prone guy here. Good. Keep that up. Keep that up. Uh-oh, this isn't looking good. Alright, looks like we might have successfully charmed a couple guys. So Lefty Lisk is dominated for 14.6 seconds. Where's the other guy? Walder Three Fingers is dominated for 8.8 seconds. So now if I can avoid breaking... See, she cast it and then she immediately shoots him. Which I would think that would break the thing, and it probably will break the thing.
Must flow deeply indeed.
Let's throw a Phantom Foes down. And... she's being engaged by, what, a couple different guys? That's not good. She needs to get them off of her. So for now, she'll just do a mental binding. Wish I could zoom in a little bit more. Like, you have Walder Three Fingers there. And then you have that thug. Well, okay. Let's shut this guy down. Durance, what are you doing? Guy's still dominated. He's still dominated. So maybe they'll do a little damage to the other guys real quick.
On your word.
Kana. Try a sunbeam on that guy. She's casting. Did I successfully... Did she get interrupted? What happened to her casting?
Yeah.
I want you to cast this on him.
What?
Alright, you. Go ahead and do a Holy Radiance. This has gotten serious all of a sudden.
I'm ready.
You, I want you to light this guy up. Just light him up.
Hey.
And I want you to knock this guy down. Alright, so mental binding worked on him. Walder is still dominated. So is Lefty. That's great. Durance is over here for some reason, and I can't even imagine why. But could you please do the Holy Radiance now? That would be great. Because she's still getting beaten on. Actually, she's not engaged by anybody anymore. It appears. We'll see. I'm gonna try moving her back. Yeah, it looks like she didn't get any disengagement attacks on her. Because she's, alright, Kana.
Yes?
Don't really know what you're doing right now. But what I want you to be doing is sunbeaming these two. So how about we do that instead of running around all crazy? That would be awesome. Did we get a... What did she do? Did she cast the thing I told her to cast, or what? Grieving Mother. Grieving Mother, might you perhaps engage in the attack that I instructed you to use? That would be pretty excellent. Alright, she's still working on it. So here we have these two thugs. This one's on her, which we don't like.
What?
Durance, do something cool. Like, for example... Throw down a repulsing seal on our foes right here.
Hey.
Walder's still dominated. Lefty's still dominated. He's just running off all crazy. That's fine. Oh, that's because we have thugs shooting us over here. Who are they shooting at? He's shooting at... he's shooting at Lefty. Awesome. And he's shooting at Lefty, too. That's fantastic. Okay. Alright, good. Domination's about to run off. Run out. Run off. Why in the name of God is Grieving Mother down here? Alright, I want you to re-dominate this guy. No, this guy. Durance, could you just... Oh, my wood skin went off. Alright, I can live with that. Let's get a consecrated ground down.
Yeah.
Main character. Let's kill this thug.
Yes?
Kana. Can we perhaps... We have a lot of enemies here.
Yes?
Cast a lightning cone right there. Did we get the consecrated ground down, or are you screwing around? Looks like screwing around is the answer. Lefty's about to be undominated in a second. Why are my people running around all stupid is what I want to know. Alright, Grieving Mother, we can't screw around. It's time to get the Beatles out. Beatles, join us. And let's get the Onomot out as well. Okay, we now have a lot of summoned things that have just joined the fight, which is good. Grieving Mother is kind of getting owned here. There's just so much, like, stuff happening in a small area, it's hard to even see what's going on. Kind of never actually cast that Sunbeam. What is going on with this fight? My people have done, like, not done any of the things I've told them to do, practically. Okay.
Wait.
Palagina, I have a crazy idea. Why don't you... kill a bad guy? Could you do that? That'd be great.
Hey.
Adair, why don't you... Man, there's a lot of enemies here acting up. See if you can pull this guy. So we have the consecrated ground down now, right? Yeah, we do. So... let's get a... let's just warding seal some of these fools. A lot of enemy health bars. Warding seal, go. Wood beetles. Wood beetles. Let's do this. Wood beetles. Go. Did I get the Onomot somewhere in here? I have a lot of random... oh, there's my Onomot. Yeah, get him. Who's attacking her? This guy. Cool. Paralyze.
Eh?
Switch to your big weapon and... What just happened to her? Disengagement. Who? Who hit her in disengagement? She's not even engaged with anyone. Alright, this is going badly. Look, she's just running around. I think it's like lack of ability to run through the area that's causing everybody to run around all idiotically whenever I tell them to do anything. So that's not really cool. Do Crucible of the Soul. What is still kicking her ass? Ah, this ranged guy, for one. Beetle, get on him. Other beetle, get on him. This beetle, get on him.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
What?
Okay, so hopefully some lightning's about to wreck these guys. But in case it doesn't, let's get a repulsing seal right here to knock him down. And let's see if we can kill this guy. This fight turned out to be a little more serious than I was originally expecting. Now, can I do my paralyze cone and paralyze a bunch of dudes? Because it's really what I want out of life right now, Kana.
I'm ready.
Wonder if we can get a lay on hands on her. We'll try it.
Hmm?
Alright, cool. The beetles are distracting some enemies here, which is great. She's still in trouble from this guy.
What?
You know what? Let's Pillar of Faith him down.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
This beetle can keep doing its thing. My character... still trying to do Crucible of the Soul.
On your word.
Alright, the Paralyze hit. Great. So she can get away. Because she's no longer engaged. Alright, cool. And she can maybe finish him off. And... Durance, buddy. How about we kill him? Alright, how about we kill him? Actually, toss a quick heal over here. Adair, how are my beetles doing down here? My beetles are kind of kicking ass. That's great. Other beetle. Come down here and help.
Eh?
Still trying to do Crucible of the Soul. I'm gonna do a Mind Blades, I think, on this thug here.
Following your lead.
Alright, we're doing good on health now.
Hey.
What?
What's happening down here? Beetles are wrecking shop. Wow, these beetles are amazing. They killed both of these guys, and now they're working over Lefty. That's awesome. Those beetles. Let's hear it for the Beatles, ladies and gentlemen. Ringo Starr, Paul McCartney, George Harrison. And a moment of silence for the one dead Beatle who isn't here.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Let's just mind blade some fools again.
Yes?
Kana, can we get a lightning cone?
What?
Is this guy really attacking my priest right now? Is that really what's occurring right now? Anamat, get on him. Priest. Knock him down.
Eh?
So, what I'm seeing is the Crucible of the Soul never ever does anything.
No use. I need some.
Didn't do much. Oh, this guy's dead. Now the beetles are coming for more. Those are some angry beetles.
Que?
Yes?
And we win. That was a fairly significant battle. I ended up using a lot of stuff as far as daily resources. Okay. I didn't really start the battle in the best positioning, let's put it that way. I got a battle axe, a dagger, a fish, some vegetables, and some coins. Wow. Ass stock. Defeat Walder and his band. With the thieves dead, I can collect the chest.
Alright then.
Yeah, Walder and his band just got worked. They just got warked. Although they put up a really good fight. Those fucking wood beetles are incredible. This sea chest bears a large embossed sigil of a ship, and the word Fortunero beneath it in gilded letters. It's held shut by a heavy brass padlock. If I can take it, I can try to unlock it, or I can leave it alone. I think it's quick save time. What happens if I try to unlock it? Mechanics 4. After a little bit of work, the lock turns with a satisfying clunk, and you are able to pull away the padlock. Open the chest. The sea chest contains a sea captain's hat and a finely wrought rapier, and nothing else. It seems Captain Fortinero greatly values his hat. So I can take them, or I can leave them inside the chest. Well, I'm going to see what happens if I take them. I got a captain's hat and a rapier, both added to the stash, and the chest was added to the stash. I located the ship that was stolen from Marcino's ship. He'll be happy to learn that I've located and dealt with the thieves who took it. I have opened the chest to find that Captain Fortinero's prized possessions consist of his captain's hat and rapier. So now, here's the sea chest. The sturdy wooden chest has an embossed sigil that matches the flag on one of the ships berthed at Andra's gift. It also has Captain Fortinero carved into the surface. There's Fortinero's rapier, light and fast. Okay, this is the same thing that all rapiers say. And there's a large and vibrantly colored Valiant sea captain's hat with matching feather. But apparently I can't, like, wear those or use those I don't think I'm actually going to do that. I don't think I'm actually going to steal the stuff. I'm just going to take the chest back without doing that. So I'll quick load. Quick load. It's been a while since my stream disconnected. That's miraculous. Let's just take the sea chest. Okay, so all I need to do now is take the chest back to Marcino.
Of course.
Margren's fire casts light in dark places.
Man, I put in work
What?
for that fight. Used a lot of spells.
On
Used
your word.
both of my summoning items.
Of course.
Where is this kid? That's not him. That's not him. I forgot where he was exactly. Oh, there he is, Marcino. What's up, man? I have a chest for you.
Gods keep you.
Marcino fidgets nervously. He grins hopefully at you. Any luck finding the captain's chest? Here you are, contents intact. You did it! I mean, I knew you would, but... Oh, thank you, it's all here! You saved my life, friend, truly. I owe you one. Here, the week's wages, like I promised. You know, I did just save your life. Oh, glad to help. Try to be a little less careless. Or I can be really cool. Be really cool about it. Which I will be. No need for that. You keep it. Really? Then thank you again for all you've done. At least take this. I picked it up while we were in Port Eder as a good luck charm. But I want you to have it. I won't forget this. And some more Defiance Bay positive rep, which is good. I got a drinking horn of moderation. That sounds pretty cool. Pretty sure that's a bugged item, though. I think I'm supposed to equip that at the moment without having some issues. I returned the stolen sea chest to a very grateful Marcino. Got some nice experience.
Hail and well met.
He nods at you. Hey there. Farewell. Drinking Horn of Moderation. +2 intellect while endurance above 50%. And it's another neck item. For the love of God, with the neck items. I've got so many neck items in my life. Drinking Horn of Moderation. This small drinking horn was commissioned by a group of road wardens who, after many dangerous journeys through the living lands, decided they needed something to commemorate their past adventures and steel themselves for new ones. Some believe that an entire set of these horns was created. Chanters of the living lands tell stories of men and women taking swigs from these horns only to charge headfirst into battle, shouting elaborate insults about the ancestry of their enemies. But if other horns exist, none have been found. Bound to a leather strap, the horn is encircled by verdigris-encrusted scale bands and is engraved along one side. Most of the script has long since worn off, but the words, used with moderation, remain. So it's a pretty nice item, but I think it might still be bugged. So for now, I'm just going to give it to Durance and have him hold on to it for the moment. Maybe I'll just throw it right in the stash. So there's another quest complete. I no longer have any tasks in the city here. Cliffs. Oh yeah, I gotta talk to Cyril at the Salty Mast, and I've gotta go to the lighthouse. And those are the two places I have not yet been from all of Andra's gift. The lighthouse and the Salty Mast. Well, let's go to the Salty Mast. It's about that time. Oh wait. I do have one more group of thugs over here that I need to set straight. The ones who were assaulting the woman and who killed the boy. The little boy who tried to come to her aid. So, how tough is this group looking to me? We got Bragan, he's got a couple thugs here. He's got another one. Now that guy could be a caster of some sort. Because he's wearing a goofy ass robe. So maybe I'll use this stairs as like a choke point.
Hey. All right then.
You can trust me.
Yes? As you say.
No problem.
Okay.
Que?
Let's quick save. Hopefully if these guys turn hostile, they'll immediately trigger that, which would be awesome. Ah, I can talk to him now. I got as much right to stand there as the guys going into that whorehouse. They don't like what I got to say, they can go someplace else. Show him the dagger you found on Darren. This belonged to you. That's mine, alright, and no one touches my dagger and lives. As much as I want to say this clever thing, I don't, really. I'm going to kill him, because that's just, he needs to die. I'd like to see you try. Okay. So, battle begins. Hopefully they're going to get zapped by this thing. Adair, you can... Oh, that guy has a book now. So let's jam in there. Let's pull him. Start with that.
I'm ready.
Palagina, roll up and start wrecking somebody.
It's no use.
How's our lightning thing working out over here? Bragan is... What is he doing? He's head... What the f... No, sir. No. That's not how this works now. I don't like the fact that they're all targeting her, even though he's like up in their shit.
What?
Let's interdict everybody. And
On your word.
Kana, I really would like it if you would... Like this spell that you have here. It's faux AoE, right? So... Well, let's just sunbeam some enemies first. Meanwhile, we're not gonna bother charming anyone. We're just gonna throw some paralyzes around. How come they're not setting off my thing? Set off my thing.
Que?
Allegheny is killing this guy. Let's keep paralyzing, guys. I'm a fan of paralyzing.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
What? No, that's not supposed to be R. That's supposed to be R.
What?
Oh yeah, that warding seal got some dudes. Knock him down. Everybody else, kill him.
Eh?
What?
Punish him for his sins.
Yes?
Kana. You can run up and lightning zap him. Alright. That is enough out of you, thugs. Do not appreciate your jive.
Got it.
Load your gun.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed. Your will, Watcher.
Load your gun.
Following your lead. Right away.
Load your various armaments. We're all set? We're all loaded? Okay. So, there's a pistol, there's a waterlogged grimoire, dagger, saber, sword, wand, some various armors, robes, hoods, a lot of gold, a lot of money in general. Not bad. And the satisfaction of knowing that I put down the killers. Now I kind of want to go back and talk to the parents and see if, like, if I can tell them, you know? Also, I'm pretty well ready to rest again at this point. I can't camp in the middle of town. Go back in the house of the boys' parents, see if I can, like, give them the good news that I just jibbed the shit out of the asshole that... Well, at least Wade's home now and not at the brothel. Let's talk to Odd up first. My poor boy. Thank you for finding my boy. Thank you for talking me into coming home. I wish to the gods it hadn't taken me this long to learn. Okay, so I can't tell them about... That actually surprises me. Normally there's a little more reactivity on this stuff, but maybe it's because I did the quest weirdly out of order. as somebody was telling me earlier. Alright.
I have sailed many places with the Duke's fleet, Skana, but never have I seen the famed coral harbor of Rauatai.
It is worth the journey north, I promise you. Especially now that the Gate of Great Teeth is finished. A labyrinth of towering spires, gleaming red in the sun.
I doubt my duties will ever take me there, but at least your words have given me something to dream of.
That does sound pretty cool. I want to go there. Alright, so shall we go to the Salty Mast for real now? Hope I don't get in a fight in here because I've sort of used up, like, all my stuff. Or at least I hope we don't get in a tough fight in here. Alright, who's this guy? It's Orico. Sup, Orico? Orico catches your eye. A golden hoop dangles from one ear, and his fine fitted clothes whisper as he glides over to you. You have me at a loss. How could I afford time with such a magnificent creature? Are you talking about... Make mine free and we'll call it even? Is this like me seriously flirting with this dude, or what's the deal here? I think so. Let's see what happens. Make mine free and we'll call it even. He throws his head back with laughter. And a clever lass at well! He runs a finger along a perfectly symmetrical goatee. What can Orico do for you? You tell me. Some things must be experienced to be believed. How much? For an evening that you will remember in your next life, I ask but 300 pounds. Nah, not this time. So, he's apparently a male, courtesan. He's a entertainer. A gentleman of the night. A gigolo, perhaps? Not this time.
Alright then.
Big Dermsy is here. Ironically, he's a little Orlan named Big Dermsy.
Let's see what lies this way.
How much for the pleasure of your company, Tella? I beg your pardon. Forgive me, I seem to have made a mistake. You certainly have, and you can make... And, my internet, or my stream, my OBS, whatever, just dropped again. Oh, this is getting incredibly frustrating. That's like the 10th time it's happened today. Oh, it's killing me. Alright. Make that 2, he says. I don't understand the locals. Why fight in the streets when there's pleasure to be had? A lady's got to have a fun, especially these days. Okay, she's a patron, not a courtesan. She's here in her party dress. Bold! Some bold colors. A place like this reminds you that a sailor's life is not so bad. Mia could have chased the Adherents from Defiance Bay all by herself. Flaccid scepter, indeed. I don't know what that means exactly. This is the best place in Defiance Bay for an able seaman. Is it? This place has tripled the demand for bitter squash seeds. Can't be too careful, especially with so many Hollowborn. So I remember I learned earlier on an earlier quest that bitter squash seeds are actually used as a sort of morning after pill to prevent pregnancy. So that is what those are. You're here to dive for the dirty pearl. Well, that sounds like a deeply dive for the dirty pearl. Wow, what the fuck kind of euphemism is that? That sounds really inappropriate. What is the expression? All hands on deck? Yeah, that is an expression. Alright. Here's Big Dermsy. Let's see what his deal is. The Orland man seems to walk with a slight limp. He doesn't say anything, but he stops and regards you with interest. What's wrong with your leg? He just laughs and shakes his head. How much? Dermsy looks you up and down. He holds up 5 fingers. 500 copper. I'm not interested. What's wrong with your leg? Okay. But surely there is no need. A Velica girl like you could have any man you wanted. Who said I was here for a man? I see. Okay. So, wow. We've got quite a crew here at the old... What's in here? Ooh, stuff. Talk to Maya if you've got questions about the attractions. Pay on time and play nice and you won't get any trouble. Been working overtime ever since those riots started. It's not just the drinks that are stiff around here. Hey, hey! Just keep your dagger sheathed. The best place for a little fun below decks. Hey, hey, below decks. Pay on time and play nice, you won't get any trouble. Working overtime. Cyril's the pearl of the gift. Pricey is one too. That's the one I'm here to talk to. They say that little Orland fella could shame us all. I don't know if I believe it. Well, they do call him Big Dermsy. So, you know. Well, it's just the drinks that are stiff around here. And there's Orico, yeah. So Orico and Big Dermsy are both employees, shall we say. Captain Pepperjack. Alright, let's talk to Maya. She seems to be the proprietress. Proprietress? Anyway, the matron, the madam, woman in charge.
Hail and well met.
Welcome back. I'm afraid things won't be as lively as usual with that rowdy lot outside. I thought I killed the rowdy lot outside. What kind of trouble are you having? A frown ripples across her blue facial markings. Oh, she's an Amawa. The kind that's bad for business. Local rowdies have taken to harassing my hard-working boys and girls, and our customers. They started showing up after this rash of Hollowborn, and they've been driving my regulars away. Passionate too. She looks you up and down, scratching her chin. There aren't too many who care about what happens in places like the Gift. But word is you're an exception. The knights are too busy sniffing around Duke Avar to bother with us commoners, and I'd just as soon not deal with their bureaucracy anyway. No one should be harassed. I'll put an end to this. Maya draws you closer. These thugs tend to roam in groups, which suggests to me that these aren't random incidents. She places one large finger on your chest. You put a stop to these attacks, and I'll find a real nice way to thank you. She winks. Got me? I've got questions. Shoot. What do you know about these attacks? She waves a hand at the door. You only have to step outside to see it for yourself. Those thugs out there are just waiting to cause trouble for anyone coming or going. She sizes you up. Maybe they would have let you pass, however. But didn't I just kill some thugs? Like a couple groups of thugs? Tell me about your business. She rubs the back of her neck. It's not doing as well as I'd like with all this trouble. I run an honest enterprise, just trying to give folks a little rest and relaxation. She nods at you and lowers her voice. You help me out, and I'll see about getting you a special discount. Can I ask you about something else? A knowing grin warps her blue markings. Now, just what can I do for a comely lass like yourself? Apparently I'm a comely lass. I want to order refreshments. Oh, boom, straight to... Oh, they do have rooms! The broad beam or the shiny pearl. They do have rooms. And you can even recruit adventurers here. What do they have in the store? Spirits, mead, beer, ale, chicken, beef loaf, camping supplies. You know, the usual. Alright, I'll sell a few things here. So I could get a room. Let's do it. Fix myself up. 25 copper, I'll take it. New quest, supply and demand. What? Oh! Right, that's the quest to deal with the thugs that are beating up or harassing the courtesans and the customers, the Johns. Street thugs are harassing prostitutes and clients at the Salty Mast. Maya, the proprietress, would like to put an end to it, but the agitators may have their own grievances. Find and confront the thugs. Maya, the owner of the Salty Mast, wants me to stop the thugs that harass her clients and courtesans. She suspects that someone is organizing them. Well, yeah, I'll put a stop to that. I don't appreciate people harassing sex workers.
Of course.
Or really anyone, but... Alright. Let's see here.
Gods keep you.
Always good to have a few more warm bodies in here. Any progress with those thugs? Tell me about this place. Ah, clever too. You're a sharp one, aren't you? I thought that was clear as the crystal waters below the docks. She laughs. This here is the Salty Mast, the most famous house of pleasure in Defiance Bay. We've got drinks, beds, and good company to help you enjoy both. Grieving mother. So many minds here, filled with lust, gaiety, but also with worry, heartache, terror. She looks around at the talking, laughing, drinking crowds. These rooms have been filled by despair at the Hollowborn as much as by anything else. Her gaze returns to Maya. A shame that one would so readily profit from it. Yeah, I guess she's kind of taking advantage of it. But, I mean, this business is the oldest in the world. If they weren't here sad about Hollowborn, they'd be here sad about something else. Of course, the club for refined and prestigious gentlemen is upstairs. You'll find several of the hardest working boys and girls in Defiance Bay up there, too. A knowing grin warps her blue markings. Now, what can I do for a comely lass like yourself? Any of your regulars interested in earning some coin? Aye, if only so they can spend it again. Oh, I see. That's the recruit and adventurer dialogue.
Hail and well met.
I'm here for some quiet time. Quiet, loud, however you like it, as long as you pay up front. I've got ladies, lads, and a few I'm not quite sure about. Go talk to whoever tickles your fancy. Unless you fancy Cyril, in which case you can settle with me. So it costs 1,000 for Cyril. What can you tell me about Cyril? I'd just like a room. I'd just like a room. Quiet indeed. She hesitates. Oh, and if you bring any of your friends with you, just mind that you don't make a mess. So that brings up the rooms. So now this whole Cyril situation, I need to talk to her because I met along Thristwin, right? And he and Cyril were fleecing wealthy nobles until she came into possession of an Ingwithan medallion. She wants to sell it. He wants to bring it home to his broken clan. I need to get her side of the story before I decide which one of the two of them I am going to side with. But I'm deciding against Thristwin, so we'll see.
Welcome.
Okay, so...
Gods keep you.
Is there someone here named Cyril? She laughs. You must be new in town, dearie. She's only the most sought-after girl in the district. You want to spend time with her? Just ask. She's 1,000 for the night, but she's worth every pound, or so they tell me. Fancy a go with her? She nudges you in the ribs. Best money you can spend in the gift. Maybe another time. She winks. That's what everyone says at first. What can you tell me about Cyril? Okay, so she just told me the same thing again. Maybe another time. So apparently I can't speak to Cyril unless I... Maya told me that Cyril would cost 1,000 pans for the night. Alright, well that's very expensive. Don't know that I'm that motivated to talk to her right now. Maybe I can sneak in to see her somehow.
Hello.
Alright, let's, So how exactly does this work? By the flame! Your mother never gave you the talk! You know what I mean. How do I get started? Find the fella you like and jiggle that purse of yours. Should do the trick. But which one? Blazes, girl, if you can't make up your mind, give me your coppers and I'll have some fun for you. So, brothel patrons giving each other, you know, maybe I'll do this another time. That's what you said last time we came here. I'm not listening to another week of you chafing in your drawers. Shh, someone will hear you. I sincerely hope so. So these two. Flaccid Scepter indeed. So they say the same things as the other brothel patrons. Dive for the dirty pearl. Wow. I don't know that I am here for that. There's Yeffa. Place like this reminds you the sailor's life is not so Okay. Just keep your dagger sheathed. Alright, Captain Pepperjack. Vibrant history. Reach for the soul. Okay. You see the prow of a ship slice through the deck of another, a Valian spice vessel, and are immediately accosted by splintering wood and panic. The pirates are upon the ship in the space of a shout, all elbows, gold earrings, and violence. Crewmen are hurled, shoved, and punched off the deck as the dog-eared captain boards. The hunt begins immediately as water begins to claim the wounded merchant vessel. The larger cargo boxes are ignored entirely in favor of the smaller, more delicate boxes and jars. Your captain stands, water snarling around his ankles as he waits for each of his crew to return to the ship with their plunder. Counting them off, he takes a running jump and grabs the railing, hauling himself aboard as the remains of the merchant vessel are devoured by the ocean below. The crew applauds, raucous cheers and laughter as they begin to sort through the valuable Valian spices. The Fansington would eat well tonight. So he's basically just a pirate, straight up. He looks piratey.
Laying low.
Alright, who's Yefa? Yefa. She must be one of the workers, right? She's kind of dancing around and stuff. She's not wearing a lot of clothes. So what happens here?
God's keeping.
Not from around here, are we? The young woman's voice rolls with the saucy cadence of Andra's gift. You need a local girl to show you the highlights. Lucky for you, I'm one of them. You're a local girl or a highlight? She laughs. Both gorgeous. What else can you do with that clever tongue of yours? Well, I can, eat food. Sometimes I can curl it into a U shape, like I can just, like a U, I can do that. I don't know. What else do you have in mind? And what local attractions would you recommend? Yefa winks. I'd rather show than tell. How much? It's 200 for my time, and worth every copper. Maybe another time. So she's like quite a bit cheaper than the two guys over there. She must be a lesser caliber entertainer.
Let's see what lies this way.
So to speak. I thought maybe I could ask her something about like, hey, could you help me get in to see Cyril? But what have you heard about the prospects here? I have it in good authority that the olden fellow... You can't be serious. You know what they say, go big or go home. Actually, I'd rather like the look of that Valian. I think I'll go talk to him. Finally! Yes, just one more drink first. I don't think she's really actually gonna close the deal, so to speak. Alright. Let's see here. We got guards, we got patrons. Can't kick me out like that. Been around longer than any of them. Older Drunkard is that guy's name. Ah, we got a couple more vibrant histories here. We've got an upstairs. This place looks very nautical with like, look at these look like like supports of a pier, and even have like sort of the nautical looking rope tied around them. This whole place actually with the rope and it's all very dock and pier and ship themed. This is a rather graphic declaration of affection for someone named Cyril. Oh boy. Alright, Omedan. This guy is a death god-like, also. We've seen several of those here. Vibe and history, reach out. You see the burned out shell of a room. This man stands in the middle of it, scorch marks surrounding his feet, smoke rising from his fire-singed robe. Debris is littered about, broken shelves, torn and burned books, smashed chairs, a sundered table. There are cracks in the walls, and light shines weakly through a small hole in the roof. Every window in the room has shattered, and a lamp lies on its side in the corner, burning oil forming a pool under it on the stone floor. The man looks around, surveying the wreckage, his eyes stopping briefly on the 5 bodies lying amidst the debris. They are twisted, burned, torn, and nearly unrecognizable. He turns back to the only living man remaining, sitting against the wall, legs and pelvis crushed under a heavy stone beam. The dying man stares blankly over the beam, blood running from the corner of his mouth. The uninjured man leans over, looking into the eyes of the other. "No other may have this knowledge," he says. The other man opens his mouth to speak, but this man has already walked away. He drops his hand to his side and speaks a short phrase. An inky drop falls from his hand and hits the ground, growing into a ring of black energy that extends outward. As it passes over the other man, he transforms. His skin becomes ashen and gray, his flesh desiccating and wrinkling in on itself. The ring extends past the man and blinks out of existence as his body, now nothing but ash, collapses in on itself. Well, this is not a nice or friendly person. Omedan, what's your deal, man? Why you gotta burn down houses and kill a bunch of people and not share knowledge and then kill a guy with a crazy black drop of ring of death and gray ash stuff? Well, you and I are not gonna be friends. This is 10 Louis. Vibrant history of this woman's soul. Reach out for the soul. You see a tall woman crouched over her drink, sitting alone in an unkempt inn. What few other patrons are there leave her well alone, walking a wide berth as she drinks. Even the innkeeper avoids her eye as he serves her a procession of drinks, but she seems to take no notice. A man swaggers in, and he does take notice. With an imperious nod to the innkeeper, he seats himself next to the woman, her buxom form his clear interest. She turns away from him, but he persists, reaching a hand across and touching her knee. In seconds, he is prone on the floor, shocked and still, scrambling to get back up, and is prevented by her shoe on his throat. She raises an eyebrow. Expression empty as he sputters for mercy. He's red by the time she relents, and she turns back to her drink as he scrambles backwards and out the door, casting affronted glances behind him as he retreats. The other patrons shake their heads knowingly, so she's not one to mess with. And this jackass got his comeuppance from her. It's always good to see.
Secrets whisper here.
Always
I shall
good.
listen for.
Okay. What's up, older drunkard?
Good day, stranger.
His robes are torn and stained with vomit. He turns his eyeless face towards you, wiping his mouth. Come for a story. His speech is slurred and his voice ragged. I told all the best stories. He slaps his chest. It's my club anyway. What club? I ask. The Club for Refined and Prestigious Gentlemen. He prods your shoulder. Wait, if you don't know about the club, you must be... He heaves, catching at his chest. After several precarious seconds, he recovers. Where was I? Oh, you must be here about the ring. The ring. He shoves it into your hand. Have to have that to get into the lounge. He hiccups. They don't let just anyone in, you know. He wipes a hand on his shredded robe. It's the most exclusive club in Defiance Bay. He slaps you on the back. And whatever you do, don't tell them you're new, or... He turns away, overcome by a fit of dry heaving. The party's gained an item. Club of Refined and Prestigious Gentlemen Membership Ring. Really? Look at the name, the length of that item name. This ring signifies membership in the Club of Refined and Prestigious Gentlemen. Beneath its sigil, a motto is inscribed in Eld Adiran. Fred on the Medu. I don't know what that means. But I do know that I have this ring now. Which is quite amusing. So. The new members are all phonies. Got no class. Hard enough to find a place with sophisticated company. New members are all phonies, no class.
Quickly and quietly.
Such beautiful women. I have my eye on that icy one in the corner. This woman here, I'm afraid she only has eyes for the elf by the bar. Bon amico. Postinago, not her, the Velica Glamfelin up the stair. I have no taste for frigid women, I'm afraid. That is because you have no taste. The Glamfelin, I think that's the Pale Elves. Okay. Oh look, it's a kitchen. What's up, chef? Smells of fried fish and oysters hang over the stove. The counter is splattered with grease. The patrons and their courtesans work up a fierce appetite, if you know what I mean. Keeps me busy. Best fried eel in the whole city right here in this kitchen. Fried eel, huh? Is it the Shrieking Eels? Probably not. A pint of bitter and my famous boiled crab would settle those troublemakers outside. So is that the suggestion? I just take the thugs some boiled crab and they'll just be like, oh yeah, we're cool, thanks for the food. We're just gonna go home and, you know, watch Mad Men on Netflix. If you're just gonna stand there, could you pass the salt? What's happening here? There's a whole bunch of booze in that barrel. What the hell kind of barrel has ale, beer, and spirits in it? Nothal guard, just keep your dagger sheathed. Okay, I don't think I can steal that booze right now because, you know, this place has a cool design to it, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. This place, I worry that it is not so clean. It is a brothel, my friend. What do you expect? There is a peculiar odor. Perhaps they do not wash the sheets too often. Postinago, you're next to the kitchen. You are smelling fish heads. Now I feel better about being hungry. I like these conversations here. We report to the warehouse in the morning. Let us find more pleasurable company for now. An excellent plan. I find myself drawn to this pacing beauty here. Ah, the one who just walked by the arena? She reminds me of your sister. She... what? Perhaps this is not the best time for the story. Linus, another round on me. Uh-oh. Looks like they got some explaining to do.
Hail and well met.
But, can I see Sarah without... no, I can't. Okay. I'm out of here then. Brothel patron. It's not just the drinks that are stiff.
Secrets whisper here. I shall listen for.
Yeah, this place is cool with the ropes and everything. Linus Tulips.
Hail and well met.
She leans on the bar, her black painted nails tapping the wood. What'll it be? What can you tell me about this place? She arches an eyebrow. Every foreign sailor and visiting villager knows about the Salty Mast. It's the most famous brothel in Defiance Bay. She points to an Amawa woman. You want to know more? Just ask Maya. I'd like to order refreshments. Right, so she shares the same shop inventory as Maya does, obviously. So I can hire level 5 adventurers is all, even though my characters are level, oh, we're level 6. Yeah, so you can hire characters 1 level below you. Right.
Greetings.
Any of your regulars looking for work? They've got to earn their ale money somehow. Take a look. Oh yeah, and that brings up the adventurers thing. That's what looking for work signifies. So Orico and Big Dermsey are both courtesans. I've got some stuff in there. What happens in here? There's a chest I can loot right there. I will take those things. Their wooden clothing. Pretty much just normal clothes. Then there's these potions of minor regeneration. I'm just gonna give those to Kana. Ooh, this is a book I haven't yet read. That is oh, that's copper. I thought those were gold. I was like, holy crap. Development of a Crucible Knight Part 2 Senior Ranks. Have not read. Well, if it's Part 2, that means I'm not going to read it yet. I'm going to wait till I find Part 1. Rolled bills and receipts show amounts paid to Maya's staff as well as her expenses for ale, fish, and new linens. Okay, so this is the administrative office. This is also sort of backroom office. There's some weapons in case there's trouble. That's where the guards can go to get some additional armaments, I guess. Let's see. Nothing to do here. So I can try to go upstairs, see how that plays out. I'm gonna try going upstairs before I try going outside and helping out with these gangs. Gangs of Defiance Bay. Gangs of New Dunreed. Okay. What's going on here?
On your word.
Does Kana have anything to
Yes,
say
my
about
friend?
this place? No, he's still just talking about Andre's gift. Alright. So now that I'm up here, there's a dwarf woman in a party dress dancing. She might be one of the... There's Equali. Oh, she must be the pale elf they were talking about down there. The lovely pale elf. This place is pretty nice and colorful and comfy looking up here.
Flame reveal.
You've got all these big cushions and such. Astoundingly, there's no spare change between these cushions. You got jokes. They got jokes. Alright. Lyrinia. Let's chit-chat.
Welcome.
The dwarven maid raises the hem of her skirt to show you a well-muscled leg. You never experienced anything like this before, trust me. What do you mean? Oh, because I'm a human, she says, why, I could climb a tall thing like ye all night. She slaps a smooth, firm thigh. How much? That's 600 coppers for a night that'll knock the good sense out of you. Not right now. Knock the good sense out of me. That's the kind of that's the kind of pillow talk I
Gods
like.
keep you.
Alright, we're not gonna get together with Lyrinia.
If secrets whisper
at this
here,
time.
I shall listen for them.
What's happening over here? That's just some clothing. A game of Dunreed Draw seems to have ended abruptly with scattered cards and Blacksand pipes. That must be some kind of local card game. So we got Alduin. And we've got Beck Ordo. Ah. I can open this door to the special club or whatever because I have that ring. Cool. Let's talk to Ikali. Ikali. The presumably pale elf.
Greetings.
The pale elf's gold eyes are the color of a winter sunset. She touches your cheek with a cool hand. You look like you've journeyed far. Let me show you comfort and rest. Tell me about yourself. I came to Defiance Bay from the frozen lands at the southern end of the world. Few of my people venture this far north, but none know how to warm a cold night like we do. Her skin seems to glow in the darkened bar. How much? Her thin lips curl upwards. Just 500 pounds to experience the most secret of the southern arts. No thanks.
Be cautious. Be constant.
Sneak over here. Oh, Cyril's got her own guards, and they look like some hard pipe-hitting dudes. Like, they're not messing around. Some big, like, barbaric-looking guys. So you don't just casually walk into Cyril's room, apparently. One does not simply walk into Cyril's room. Alduin.
Hello.
The elf's long hair frames high cheekbones and a long, slender nose. It's not every day that the club gets such a breath of fresh air. Who are you? I am a native of the Deerwood and an expert in the subtle arts. If it's practice, skill, and finesse you seek, look no further. He wraps his tapered fingers around a wine goblet. How much? Only 600 pounds for my daily bread whilst you and I feast on love. I'll be going.
Quickly and quietly.
Nice ring. You may enter. That's Beck Ordo. Oh, she? Is it a she? Looks like it's probably a she. Must be the guard for the room here. We do good business with the Salty Mast. Oh, they're like their own separate little, business here, I guess. Things are always busy here. I'm here to keep everyone in line. Is that right? Okay. Well, I have a feeling that Cyril's guards here are not just going to let me... There's Cyril. Not just going to let me waltz in there and talk to Cyril. Maybe I can talk my way past him somehow. Are they both Amawa? They are both Amawa, and they're both very ass-kickily looking. Ass-kickily? Yes, I said that. Addendum added.
If you want to meet Cyril, talk to Maya. I'm keeping an eye on you. You better not try anything. Go pay Mia for a night with Cyril or scram. I'm keeping an eye on you. You better not try anything. Go pay Mia for a night with Cyril or scram. I'm keeping an eye. Okay, I get it, guys. I get it. I get it.
Guards in the brothel told me to talk to Maya if I want to see Cyril. Maya told me that Cyril would cost 1,000 pans for the night. That is a lot of pans. What's happening in here? I don't really need that Valiant clothing very badly. So they're saying the same. That's like a huge bathtub, isn't it? Nice candles and such. This place looks alright. I mean, one could get reasonably comfortable here. Surprised I haven't found any hidden secret things, though. That's quite a bed. Look at that giant round bed. It's a nice room. Some exomadal clothing. I like how you find all these different types of clothing here. Like people from different cultures have come here, gotten naked, and then left their clothes, apparently. Alright, well I can go into the... This is a cool map. I can go into the Gentleman's Club because I have that ring. There's really nothing else I can do up here. Unless I actually patronize one of the... Ooh, I just discovered a location. Really? Jason is here, Vincent Dwellier is here, Brothel Patron is here, having a good time, having a little dance. Oh, look at this. The plaque beneath the display case reads, "The legendary Gilt Blade of Lorn, capable of smiting any foe dead with a single blow, broken in the Battle of Tower Watch." Unfortunate. Don't ellipsis me. Oh, what's this? Hey, look, that's a D20. That's an icosahedrophilion, a 20-sided polyhedron, which is, in other words, a 20-sided die from Dungeons & Dragons, a D20. Oh, and it has the guest book. That's not stealing, right? Nope, I can take that. Cool. Yep, I just busted out icosahedrophilion up in here. I got words. Alright, let's see what the guest book says. Club of Refined and Prestigious Gentlemen Guest Book. The names scrawled in the guest book span pages of the thick tome. Dionysus, Toro Magnaf, Gakon, Barguest, Baldanog, Captain Repite, Duson, OSK. Are these all Kickstarter backers? I guess they must be. Are any of these like actual characters from the game? It kind of doesn't look like they are because I don't recognize a single name here. This guy's name is Mr. Potato Man backwards. Mr. Potato Man. Okay, well, that's the guest book. Get in the thing. I don't know what this motto means either. Put the ring in the... She's just going to ellipsis me. So we've got Jason and Vincent Dwellier. Maybe one or both of these people are somehow relevant or important. Oh, quick save. Okay, Jason, you're a big Amawa gentleman. Your first time at the Club for Refined and Prestigious Gentlemen, madam? Oh, see, now this guy has something to say. The man looks down his nose at you, So, you're a member, I see. Are you here for the exclusive club equipment? Tell me about this place. He folds his arms. Broadly speaking, you're in the club for refined and prestigious gentlemen. On the upper floor of the salty mast. He tilts his head. More specifically, you're in the members-only lounge, which means you've been part of the club for at least a year. He eyes you suspiciously. Our rules are strict, but they keep the riffraff out. Mostly. Show me your stock. I have been collecting the finest equipment for over a decade. I guarantee you won't find a superior collection. I don't believe him. Oh. Holy crap. Oh my god. Look at... These are all named items. There's so many of them. He has so much stuff. He has named guns, pistols, and arquebuses, and wow, he has so much stuff though. He has a codpiece of vigor. This guy really does have some legit gear. He has a spectacular speedum. Alright, well. Reading. Oh, he has the Maverick. An evil black arquebus. Cloak of the Theocrat. So much good stuff. Well, we are going to read about all those things, but... and it's called the Codex Collection. I wonder if this whole thing has something to do with the RPG Codex backing at a certain level, getting to design some stuff. It's hard to say. Our members appreciate mature and cultured discourse. So... jackpot, must buy everything. Hey, Sleeping Shaw. How you doing? Welcome back. I don't think there's anything else for me to do here currently, unless I'm willing to pay for... Why am I on slow mode? So, in our next episode, I will read off the descriptions of all of Vincent Dwellier's items. And maybe we'll even buy some. But that is all the time we have for this episode. So I'm going to call it quits here. Thanks for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Pillars of Eternity.